we are finally going to do what you all have been waiting for. Lazy react content. Let's fucking go. This is 6 extroverts versus 1 secret introvert. And I would consider myself quite a bit of an extrovert. I'm definitely on that side of the scale. So let's see if we can figure this out.
I teach little kids how to code and I have to deal with them all the time.
Build-A-Bear!
Photographer now, but I used to work at Apple Retail.
Ooh,
Give me your number real quick, Cass.
Oh Jesus, I feel like everyone is just gonna like overplay their own personalities to try and seem as outgoing as possible.
Big air, a trampoline park.
We brought together 7 extroverts.
I'm an extrovert.
I am an extrovert.
I'm an extrovert.
I'm an extrovert.
I'm an extrovert.
I'm an extrovert.
I am an extrovert.
1 is an introvert. If the group discovers who the liar is, they'll split a cash prize. If the liar survives, they win the entire prize. Who is the odd one out?
So,
Okay, not everybody talk at once.
Yeah.
first thought that comes to your head when you think about what an extrovert is.
Outgoing and friendly.
Outgoing and friendly.
Yeah, because we like get energy from being with people.
Yeah.
So like literally,
Also,
gain energy.
not the same as talkative. There are some introverts who talk a lot.
Yeah, let's start off by acknowledging that a lot of people tend to think that being an introvert immediately means that you are like 100% socially awkward and you can't keep a conversation with a single person. That's not what an introvert is.
Extroverts, they don't want.
Zed kind of was like overcompensating a little bit. Maybe, I don't know. It was just a lot of energy.
I think it's valid to realize that you need to have a balance though as an extrovert.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not
I think what a lot of
always-
people don't
Yeah.
realize is we can also need to take a step back.
I
don't
can-
always need to be social
Yeah.
to be considered.
Yeah.
Like sometimes I'm in a bad mood. I'm a human being. Exactly.
Yeah.
It all fluctuates.
Or like, do y'all ever like just like kind of you can just reflect energy from other people?
Yes.
Like it's easier, at least for me,
100%.
it's
Yeah.
easier to just reflect energy.
Yeah.
Brian, I thought he was either introverted or on a blurry line of extrovert to introvert.
He seemed like he was acting a little bit.
An extrovert who has good people skills.
He was the first one. I don't know how to describe this, but his tone when he spoke felt a little bit more reserved towards the other. To be fair, as of right now, I don't really have a clue. And just his tone when he spoke, I don't know, that doesn't necessarily make someone introverted. So, you know, I don't fucking know.
And can lead a group isn't always talking the most.
That's
I've been in a lot of like small groups or like 20 size people, and I love those size because you get to meet a lot of people. Like you're not always talking.
You know, Tall Boy does seem to enjoy
It was just a
talking in the
dynamic
group or
situation
whatever.
between Allah and Zed. And I was like, Allah didn't talk.
She was the quietest in the group. I thought maybe she was just kind of like cutesy and quiet.
We counted all the votes and we have a tie. The tie is between Zed and Brian. Each of you
Yeah,
is going to
I
get
don't think
30
it's Zed.
seconds
In that
to state your
case-
case.
Get,
Funny.
what was his name? Brian?
I just
Get
got a
him
little
out.
nervous in the beginning, but I like to feel people out first, and then I start like getting energy. But I felt a lot of energy from Ellie, a lot, and we did talk over each other a lot. So I mean, okay, but I'm very outgoing, very fun.
The thing that made me feel like Tall Boy is probably not the introvert is the fact that when he was talking, he gave me the impression that he sort of liked being in the center, you know? He looked quite happy and was maintaining very good eye contact and stuff like that, which just gave me, you know, someone who don't mind being the center of attention, which, you know, generally is an extroverted trait to have. What the fuck, Tall Boy seemed hella extrovert. Yeah, that's what I mean. So, right now the tie is between these guys, and in that case, you know, Brian or whatever his name was, gotta go, man.
Super
That's just how it is.
Literally 100%. I'm an ENTJ on the Myers-Briggs, and I love talking to people all the time, literally planning on getting all your phone numbers after the show, so you should hang out. Usually the show votes off the most like stereotypical person first, so I was trying to not be like super bubbly, but I like love people.
I have to do it.
No!
Zed
You guys are
was
mental.
overcompensating, but he did seem very assertive in how he felt about himself.
Yeah. Thank you. Jesus Christ.
Sorry.
Zed is no way.
Like, honestly, that's the. I was just at a low energy spot. I was feeling it out. And so I was.
That might be the case. I'm not saying
So I wanted to
100% he
talk about
was
the
the introvert, but
and
between
let me
them,
say my thing, and then I want all of us to
Zed
do that
is
too. That's
definitely
okay.
not
I
the
don't think he
introvert.
was the mole. I thought you were the mole, and I voted for Zed because I felt like he was just overcompensating.
I definitely wasn't overcompensating. If anything, I was undercompensating.
But you were the one out of the group that was really overexcited, and I was just like,
he did stand out.
sure.
For sure.
I honestly voted for you not.
yeah, I mean, they do make a point. Like, let's be honest there. If you're in a video like this and you are the secret introvert, like, I feel like generally what you would want to do is, you know, sort of overplay your own personality a bit or try and seem as outgoing as possible.
I'm sorry, it was so confusing.
It's okay.
I could not hear anybody talking. There were like 2 people that stood out, but you're just like so cute and sweet, and I was.
Oh, you're so cute. Who did you vote for?
You. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I don't know. Maybe he's just like that, but his reaction there, when she said she voted for him, seemed a bit overplayed. You know, it, like, trying to be as expressive as possible.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
To try and, I don't know, seem extroverted. I don't know, I'm keeping my eye on that dude.
Didn't know anyone, so I just had to choose someone. I'm so sorry.
So hurt.
If you don't know, it's because you're an introvert and you know that you're the mole.
I wasn't sure because he gave a very convincing answer during
Honestly,
the round.
yeah.
But then you went up to speak, and dude, I'm gonna be honest, you just seem like a genuinely very nice guy. If I were extroverted, like, yeah, I'd want to get everyone's phone number. I'd be hell yeah, man.
Oh, that's weird because maybe he's slipping up right now. Maybe he is an introvert, and so that's why he said if I were an extrovert.
We have,
Wait,
6
did he say that?
Very nice guy. If I were extroverted, like,
You fucked up, boy. You fucked up.
I'd want to get everyone's phone number. I'd be hell yeah, man.
Oh, that's
Yeah, no, it's him.
up right now. Maybe he.
I mean, it could be a slip of the tongue. Nah, I'm saying it's him. Get him out.
We have like 6
should do,
minutes
like, a
left.
question.
So I was thinking,
Yeah.
So he wanted to go first, and then you want to go next?
Yeah.
Do you have a specific like question?
I have a
or?
question.
Okay.
Because she took the lead, she seemed very assertive, very sure of herself, and that felt to me like she was just doing everything she could to throw suspicion off of herself.
What do you guys do as hobbies?
Okay. I like that.
Can I go first?
Go first.
All right, just because, yeah. Okay, so what do I do as hobbies?
Nah, I don't trust him.
Okay. So let's see. I'm an actor.
Yeah, he's an actor. That's why he's fucking acting as an extrovert. We got him, boys.
Right there.
have
I
to-
mean, you same
We
wavelength.
have to be extroverted.
Well, because I was gonna say, I actually didn't want to say I was an actress, because I was.
Did he say you have to be extroverted to be an actor? I don't buy that. Because, like, for example, stand-up comedy is something that would seem like it would only be for extroverts because you get up in front of a huge audience and stuff, but there's a shit ton of introverted stand-up comics. I don't think you need to be extroverted to be an actor.
That would plan to see that they're like, oh, she's faking. But I'm not just on stage, I'm actually a filmmaker.
She started talking about acting because I brought up acting. She seemed to get very defensive, and she avoided eye contact.
I love going to the ocean. I play the ukulele.
awesome. Nice.
And like, I'm in sales, so.
That just gives you a lot. For what I do as a job, I actually work at Build-A-Bear. You have to be like an extrovert and someone who's good with people to work there, and it's like, oh, it's so life-giving. I love it.
I actually have all mine in C's. Christ, coffee, cycling, computers, cameras, and chess.
Alliteration moment.
Not gonna lie, whoever is the introvert is probably gonna go home and fucking crash after the recording of this video. Yeah, this is probably a nightmare.
I work at a trampoline park right now. You can't work there if you can't handle kids, teens, adults. But my hobbies, I love being outdoors. I'm a Disney fanatic. So when I go to Disneyland and I see birthday pins, I literally go up to random people and I say happy birthday.
Okay, these people are most likely extroverts, but at the same time, are their occupations and their hobbies like really giving us the information we need?
I teach little kids how to code, and I have to deal with them all the time.
I do filmmaking, but I'm also a mediator.
I feel like everyone is just trying to talk as fast as possible and be like loud and noisy. That's not all we are. That's not all that an extrovert is.
He helps kids code.
Awesome. Build-A-Bear.
Photographer now, but I used to work at Apple Retail for 3 years.
Ooh,
Give me your number real quick,
fancy.
fast.
Big air, a trampoline park.
So far, I'm gonna say I do think Tall Boy and the girl in the middle is definitely Tall Boy. Like, he is no way an introvert. The girl in the middle, I do get extrovert vibes from for some reason. I'm mostly suspicious about dude in the gray shirt and this girl. I feel like, I don't know if it's me not having paid enough attention, but I feel like she hasn't spoken a lot. Definitely gray shirt. I think it's him.
Mostly because she seemed a little low-key, low energy, and it seemed like she was trying to push her energy.
Everyone seems like they're trying to push their energy though.
She was just really good at acting like bubbly.
Are you kidding me? There's not
Counted
more
all the
votes for him.
votes, and we have a tie.
Oh my god. Oh. Another one?
The tie is between Aaliyah and Ellie.
What?
Tall Boy seems a lot more natural, extroverted, whereas Gray Shirt seems like he puts on an act. I agree. That's what I felt like the moment when Tall Boy was speaking in the group. I did get the impression that like he had nothing against being the center of attention. By the way, I don't mean that in a bad way. I feel like a lot of the time, whenever someone speaks about like people being the center of attention, it's used in a very like negative connotation. That's not the way I mean it. I mean, let's be honest, I'm a fucking content creator. I don't mind being the center of attention. That's fucking exactly what I'm doing right now. Let's be honest. But yeah, he felt, like you said, he felt very naturally extroverted. But Gray Shirt, I am not trusting that dude. No way. Like, he gotta go. I don't know why we are voting between these two girls right now, but if one of them gotta go, I'm saying Green Shirt.
Seconds each to tell us your most extroverted experience.
So first of all, when I was taking the Myers-Briggs personality test, I scored a 99% in the extroverted category. Second of all, the big like extrovert experience was 2 weeks straight in Guatemala with a big group of people. We like did things non-stop. It was so fun. Also, I have plans right after this, and I'm gonna hang out with people immediately after this.
So I told you guys I have a remote job. So we don't get to ever see each other in person. Even the people that live close by, like we just like don't hang out too often. One of our coworkers who lives in Oregon, he actually came in for 2 weeks and he was in town, and I literally brought everyone together. Like, I was one to bring everyone to my house. And then on top of that, like, I'm just laid back, guys, but I'm like for sure extroverted. That's all I gotta say.
I don't really trust that though. Yeah.
It's definitely her.
Am I the minority here? Oh shit.
I am such an extrovert, but good luck, besties.
I didn't vote for you this time, I swear.
Oh, so sad. I really wanted to be able to win this. I wasn't like the biggest personality, but also
She was kind of big though, let's be honest.
Maybe they just voted me because I was just kind of in the middle.
Please raise your hand if you still have doubt and want to continue playing the game.
Yes, fucking raise them hands, thank you. If Gray Shirt makes it to the end, I'm gonna get so pissed.
Because I want to ask a question specifically to you.
Okay, yeah.
Because right now, straight up, my doubts, I'm gonna trust my gut. It's still, I still have doubts about you. And I have doubts about you just because, I don't know what, but when you said your occupation, like, okay, filmmaker, you write plays and stuff, but when you look at like famous people right now, they can be extremely extroverted when they're on the stage, and then you leave and like you'll watch like behind the scenes and they're like sitting in the corner on their phone. I wanted to ask you, what's something that's like extremely extroverted that you do at work?
You don't understand this. Okay, when you're a director, you are literally in charge of everything. You're holding the strings on every single person. You need to make sure everyone's doing what they're supposed to be doing. You need to make sure everyone's safe. It's crazy and insane. And a lot of people, I think, they think because you're behind the camera, it means that you don't want to be seen, you don't want to be in the spotlight. But I really thrive in that kind of environment.
While she was talking, she was trying to gain her energy back. She was talking about what she does for others in the environment, but not very much what she felt. What about you? What's something really extroverted that you do?
I was at a party, right? Okay. And I got super drunk.
I was at a party, right? As extroverts always go to parties and shit. Get him out! No, get him out. Damn, this is gonna be so fucking awkward if he's not the introvert.
I don't know how this happened, but this somehow did. And like, I think that just goes to show, like, I love talking to people.
In 2015.
Also, everybody are extroverted when drunk. I mean, that's a fair point. That's a fair point.
To like a church potluck a Sunday afternoon. Everyone wore name tags because that's what you did at potlucks. I accidentally went to a grocery store afterwards with the name tag still on. Two different people made the same joke. And it's like, oh, hey, Zed, how's it going? And so I realized that's two people I met that I wouldn't have otherwise met. I literally wore a hello, my name is sticker for an entire year after that. I put a
No
new
way.
one so that I could have more conversations with you.
That is so
And
nice.
that is very so sweet.
I mean, that is so outrageous, but for some fucking reason I believe him. And you know, I'm quite fond of Zed. Let's keep him in here. If Grey Shirt ends up being an extrovert and Zed is the actual introvert, this is probably the last stream and video that I'm ever making, because that shit is gonna be embarrassing, but nah, no way.
That is a very extroverted thing. Yeah, you're not an introvert.
I'm a big reader. I read my whole life. So if you brought up like football or like you brought up filmmaking, I've read something about that because I hate not being in the know.
Yeah, that's
So that's why I know a lot about introverts.
right.
Guys, honestly, I don't think the mole's here.
Or you saying that just you are the one, you little fucker? Get him out!
Someone's doing really well right now.
And like,
'Cause
okay,
my-
like,
my
I
gut-
think that you're definitely extroverted, but like you also have been taking lead and you've been doing a really good job. Like if you are lying, wow. But like, I don't know why, because you're the one that's like taking control, and I feel like if I was an introvert, that's what I'm saying.
exactly
It
why
comes
I'm
out
saying.
of you, but like, I don't want to say that it's you, but like.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really trust the green shirt gal here either, because I feel like her body language has been a bit overplayed all the time. I mean, some people do have like a lot of body language or whatever, but feels like she's really pushing it at sometimes. Like when somebody else said something, she was immediately like, "You're right, you're right," and shit like that. And I feel like, yeah, I think her and Grey Shirt are the ones that I'm still sus about.
I felt sad because I thought they betrayed me. Honestly, that's how I felt.
Okay, 7, 6, 5,
Honestly,
4,
Guys,
3,
are nowhere.
2, 1.
I don't know how no one is suspecting
She seemed like she was voting for me.
Grey Shirt.
Even though I loved that Alla was taking initiative, maybe she's just.
What is his name so I can correctly accuse him? Can someone vote for him?
We have a tie.
Yeah,
Tie is between Allah and Alia.
Oh.
We're gonna now go into another round of votes.
Yeah, let's go.
I saw that coming.
I honestly don't.
Nah, dude. Yeah.
Okay, one more round, check out Grey Shirt, and then we're done.
You're wrong. Like.
Please raise your hand if you want to
Raise.
continue.
Yes.
Majority has voted, and we will end the game now.
You fucked up, okay?
Hopefully, you guys voted out the correct people. And you
What?
guys
Is it
win.
her?
If the light turns green,
shit.
that means you have voted out the mole and you win. If the light turns red, that means the mole is still in the box and you lose.
is it you or is it Alex?
Why didn't y'all raise your hands?
It's Grey Shirt. It's Grey Shirt.
Is it you or is it Alex?
I had a feeling. Something felt off.
I am mad not only that I lost, I was the only one who raised my hand.
Will the introvert please step forward and reveal yourself in 3, 2, 1.
I knew it.
Oh shit.
Sorry, I thought it was you.
What was I saying the whole time?
Dude, yeah. To be fair, I never suspected her, so I fucked up.
Very.
My introvert
not gonna
fucking
lie.
radar
'Cause I
is
knew
not
I
on
was
point.
right.
I felt so bad because we were making friends, but I felt really good that I won.
And I would humbly like to apologize to Mr. Grey Shirt. I am sorry that I kept on accusing you over and over. I fucked up and I am sorry. Though, you did say if I was an extrovert, so you know what? Fuck you, I'm not sorry.
That I no longer enjoyed being in groups anymore.
For me, being an extrovert means loving getting to meet new people and hearing their stories. Sharing my own story is also very fun, but it's not a one-way street.
So in the same way that introversion does not correlate all the time with social anxiety or being shy, extroversion does not mean that we never get nervous. As an extrovert, I'm sending love to all the introverts. Take your money, queen.
No, lunch is on me, you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, let's be fair. I think that's an important... Just, it's so easy to always, like, assume that whoever is like talkative and shit is extroverted, and whoever seems shy or anxious is gonna be the introvert, and that is not always the case. And also, something we should keep in mind is that like extroversion and introversion it's like spectrums, you know? So most people, you know, have a splash of both or whatever. Anyway, that was a pretty decent video.